Alright, so just finished up with the axle service on this trailer. Did the bearings, did the brakes. Now if your brakes don't stop like this, time for service. Alright, now it's time to go ahead and pull these wheels off and do an inspection on the brakes and see why they're not stopping properly. Well, that makes sense. They're covered in grease. You can't stop if you got grease on your brake pads. Alright, now the drum's all cleaned up, I'll go ahead and pack it with some bearings. This is my way of packing the races. Is it the right way? Who knows? It works. It's easy, simple, and it gets the job done. Time to pack the bearings. Now I like to take that excess grease that's in the center of the bearing and go ahead and put that all around the needles. Make sure nothing is dry when I go and insert this bearing into the race. You don't want to put in dry bearings into a brand new drum. That's how you end up on the side of the road. Go ahead and lubricate that seal with a little bit of grease. We're going to tap it in with our seal driver. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with the outside bearing. Make sure it's all lubricated properly. That way when we install this drum, we don't have any issues. Now since this packing plate was covered in grease, I'm going to go ahead and take it off and replace it. Now I always like to add Loctite to all my brake hardware to make sure it stays in place while they're driving down the road. And to install the new backing plate, we're going to go ahead and torque it down to 4 Elga Douglas. Alright, time to install the drum. Once we get everything seated, we're going to make sure that bearing play is right. We have no movement. And we're going to go ahead and install that grease cap. Now time to do some wiring. I like to twist up all the copper strands. That way it makes a better connection. Now once we get all the wires prepped, we're going to go ahead and crimp them down with some marine grade butt connectors. Then we're going to go ahead and pull it, make sure they're nice and tight so they don't come out while they're driving. Now when you connect these wires, you want to make sure they have a little bit of play so that when the axle goes up and down, it doesn't rip them out. Like and follow for more videos.